Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my vlog. We're going to be doing the Pacific Crest Trail. If our back holds out, I have spinal cord injuries. I'm actually disability retired firefighter. Look at you. Hey, buddy. Hi. So this is Wanagi and I'm Billy. She's got her little harness on. This is one of the harnesses she'll be using, but I'll be going over all her gear too. She actually has gear, backpacks, and sleeping gear, and all the same kind of stuff that I'll be taking. So that she's comfortable and able to get good rest and recovery from all the days hiking. This is one of the harnesses she uses, and there's actually packs that attach to this. So she has saddlebags on that. And then I'll go through some of her gear too. She's got another pack. Those are the saddlebags that go on the harness she's wearing, booties, all sorts of stuff. But we're gonna go through all our gear right now and mix and match. I might change, you might notice my clothes change throughout this thing. It's probably because I'm gonna edit a few pieces and redo things. I don't do them right, but we're gonna try and get to it. So go quickly. Here's a look at the gear, and then I'll go through each piece individually. So we got a Mountain Hardwear Aspect 2. It's a 2-person tent, really lightweight. So we have the tent, there's tent poles. I've got the ASR, I believe they are, 8 tent stakes for, you know, those windy days, but they're really lightweight. So like I said, that's about 2 pounds, 14 ounces for that. And then we got this, that's Wanagi, she's going too. The sleeping bag that we're going with here, the Phantom 15-degree Mountain Hardwear bag for our sleep system. We, you know, looked over a lot of different bags, and weight-wise, that thing was a clincher for the weight and the warmth. I wanted something warm. I know in the summer times we can just open it up, use it as a quilt, but there's the possibility of with Wanagi is she's got her own sleep system, but I could open that thing up and we can cuddle in there if it's really cold. But we'll manage. But that was kind of the idea of it. I like sleeping bags. Haven't really tried quilts yet, so. But we'll see. You just unzip this thing. It zips all the way down so it can act like a quilt. Wanagi was making sure I didn't make any mistakes. Hey, did I make any mistakes? No. Okay. And then this is the sleeping pad, and it's actually the, I forget the name of it. Sorry, mind with this. Oh, so this is our sleeping pad. It's the Neo Air by Thermarest, and it's got a good R value. It's pretty warm. It's got that just like this kind of stuff, this rescue blanket mylar material in there that reflects your heat back to your body. But that's the basic sleep system for me. For the pillow, I'm bringing a pillow, first time ever, but I tried them all out in REI, and I like this one. It's the Sea to Summit Eros Pillow Premium Regular. REI, laying on the floor, trying out all their different pillows, and just weight-wise and comfort-wise, that thing is pretty tight. I'm gonna like that. I've never really done a pillow before packing, but I figured I better be comfortable so I get good sleep. I usually just stuff my clothes in a bag and make it work. And then here we have a head net, Sea to Summit. It's the Ultra Mesh, because by the time we get to Oregon and in the Sierras, we should be seeing some mosquitoes. And then a Cocoon silk, 100% silk mummy liner. And so this could be on colder nights, I can use this, and then also on the warmer nights use this, and then just use the sleeping bag as kind of a quilt blanket type of thing. But this mummy liner will be nice to keep dirt out of the sleeping bag and make it stay warmer longer, and less having to wash it through the PCT, the journey. So that's the basic sleep system for us. So again, we've got the Mountain Hardwear Aspect 2 tent with poles and stakes, lightweight. The Eros Pillow by Sea to Summit. We got the Cocoon Mummy Liner, 100% silk mummy liner bag. And then our Mountain Hardwear Down Phantom 15 sleeping bag. And then the, I don't know why I can't remember this, but this is the Thermarest Neo Air inflatable sleeping pad. I've had that and I like that. It's lightweight, and it has a reflector inside the body that reflects your heat back into, and it's been pretty good, pretty warm. And then that's about it for our sleep system. So next will be our cooking system. But for our cooking system, we'll start with the cup. We've got this GSI Outdoors cup, and what I like about this is it's got measurements on here, so measuring out your water. It's a pretty nice, and it's translucent. And you could even cold soak in this because it's got a lid that sits. You'd have to be careful, make sure it doesn't spill in your pack, but definitely placement wise, you could definitely cold soak. I'd probably use it like this and put this in a Ziploc baggie and then slide it in here so that it was more secure. And then for our pot, we have this, it's called the Tokes Titanium 900 milliliter pot. It's basically 24 ounces of liquid. You can put a little more, but the measurements are on the side on this again, and it's about 24 ounces of liquid. And then for our burner, that we will be using, taking gas with us for this, the isobutane, but it's just a little MSR pocket stove, rocket stove. I think this thing weighs like 3 ounces. It's even got its own little igniter there. This thing's dyno. It's lightweight, works great. And I used to use those jet boils, and those were pretty nice. I like them, but I used them in fire when I got helicoptered into fires. But backpacking for a long distance, not so much into the jet boil anymore. It just adds way too much weight. So, but anyways, yeah, so that's it on that. So, a quick for our duty, our duty things. I got the Deuce 3 trowel, and then I've got some toilet paper in here in a Ziploc baggie, and we'll probably keep it in this thing and put some handy wipes in there and things like that if we need them. But it's pretty lightweight. I think maybe 3 ounces total with even the toilet paper and stuff. And then, like, I always carry one of these rescue blankets. I've used them backpacking before. They're, you know, if you get in that situation, you're down to this, you're in a lot of trouble. But these can also be used, put in your sleeping bag to reflect more of your heat back at you. And I've done this before when I had a cheaper sleeping bag and I was up in the Sawtooth and I was freezing. I couldn't sleep. It was like 2, 3 in the morning, and I pulled out one of these, put it in my bag, and I was able to sleep because it warmed me right up. Our headlamp here is the Revolt, Black Diamond Revolt rechargeable headlamp, and it's got a multi-functions, and it's even got the red light on there, and it's actually LED light, so it really lasts a long time. And I've really liked that light. It's easy, it's lightweight, and fairly water resistant, waterproof. I don't know what the rating is on it, but I've been out in the rain and wet, and it survived pretty good. And then for our trekking poles, I just got these ones. They're actually REI co-op ones. They're called Trail Brakes, and I believe these things are 1 pound and 1 ounce is all. Let me verify that, sorry. Where are they? I wrote all this stuff down. I'll probably make a list too at the end of this video and include that in there with all these. Oh yeah, REI Trail Brake trekking poles, 1 pound, 1 ounce for these. So they're pretty lightweight. I have a couple pairs of them, and this is definitely the lightest pair, and that's not bad for these things. And they come with the baskets for the snow and stuff. And then we'll go through our drinking water system that we got going on here. So I've got these two. They're Nalgene canteen kind of things. I don't think I'm gonna bring them, just these are too heavy, the tops. So I probably ditched those. I was thinking about using them for wanagi, but on our pack in the outside, we'll have 2 of these. These are 1.5 liter. They're just the smart water bottles, lightweight, 1.5 liters. And then that'll be the filtered water. And then I actually have this Platypus. It's a 3 liter. It's got the hose inside with the bike grip, but you can also attach the Sawyer squeeze onto this one. And what I like about this also is, just like my other one, is it's got this large opening for scooping water up out of shallow water sources. And then again, this is another one I have here, is an Osprey Hydraulics Light. And this is a 2.5 liter, 85 ounces. And again, this top slides off and it's got the scoop to the top. So we've got a 2.5, a 3, and then another 3. And that's almost, what, 8.5? And the reason why I have so much is I'm not going to fill them up all the time, but I have the ability because of Wanagi. I have to think about her and make sure that she's always got plenty of water. And so on some of those longer carries in the desert, we'll definitely water up. And so we have the ability to do that. And then we'll be running with the Sawyer squeeze, and I have the attachments that make it a bite thing for these bladder bags, the Osprey. And then also the Sawyer squeeze got a clip thing on here that screws on, that I can clip right into either the bladder, or I can screw it onto the bladder and use this as a gravity flow to fill up my water bottles. So that's the water stuff. And We're ripping through. Ow, oh God, I'm getting old. And then Wanagi's bowl. These are these silicone kind of collapsible bowls, and I probably will eat out of my pot, but I'm not ashamed to eat out of this either if I wash it and clean it. I got 2 of these, one for water and one for food for her, and I definitely would use it as a bowl if I needed to, and they're easier to clean up. And then what else? Seriously, we're going through your stuff now. Come here, let's go through your stuff. Come here, what is this? Is this your stuff here? This is your stuff. Here, hold on. So we're gonna go through some of Wanagi's gear right here. Hopefully you'll get me. Okay, hi Wagner. Come here, buddy. Come here. So first off, we got a leash on her with a carabiner on her harness, and this is how I like to go, because I can shorten this leash really easy with the handle part here. It doubles up, triples up, quadruples up, makes it really short and manageable, but then I can give her a long lead also. And then the carabiner's nice for if I need it for something wise. It's lightweight aluminum, and it clips in. This is her harness right now currently, and these are actually the bags that go on her harness. Oops, wrong way. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, show on both sides. Come here, look, who's this? So she's got her bags here. You can hear the bell. Whenever we're out in the woods, it's just so I can hear where she is, but kind of a bear bell, and that'll go on her pack. And then I actually have these in here too for her, is these Sawyer Squeeze. I've never used these. They're 32 ounce. I'll have one of these in each side, and they're collapsible and nice, so they be out of the way. Mostly she'll just be carrying her food in here, and I'll carry the water. But on long carries or difficult things, whatever, we might end up putting water in there for her too. You just never know. We have the capability. And then she's got her little boots, her little hiking boots, and these are rough wear. They're nice little 4x4 Vibram soles. She's worn them a few times, but they'll protect her from the lava rock in Oregon, and then sharp rocks and things like that through the desert, spikes from cactuses and things like that if we need them. And then I might get another pair of those thinner Velcro ones with a heavier denier, just a softer kind of pad thing, just to have them lightweight ones for backup in case she loses a booty at some point or something, where we got her covered. And then this is her second pack. These actually unclip off of here also. I like the removables. So they're nice, they come off. And this is Arcadia Trails. And you know what I like about these packs? If you'll notice, it's kind of tangled up, but it's just like the one she's wearing right now. But actually, what I prefer is it's got 3 points of contact, because I've done some of those other, oops, I think that's right. I've done some of the other vests that just have 2 points of contact, and you got like here, it's got a nice, see, it's got a nice suitcase, and then there's 1 point, 2 points, and then the third point comes up here at the chest. And so when you lift her up, it's like a suitcase. If you just have the 2 points, what happens often, you pull them out of water or over a log or up over a rock, and the harness will just slip right off over their head. But if the dog, if she falls in water and I need to rescue her, or we need to get her up over a rock or something, she's got 1, 2, 3 points of contact on this vest. A compass, worthless. I don't think she's gonna pay attention to the compass anyways, but nice strong harness, a good anchor point for the carabiner again. And then for her sleep system, I bought her this so that she has some sort of ground pad in the tent, keep her from putting holes in the tent. But it's the Switchback by Nemo. It's the short one, but it'll do, you know, it's her body length, so pretty much perfect for her. She can sleep on that. And then I'll show you what she's doing for her sleep system. I had to run to the truck and get some stuff, but so basically I got this, I scored this. It's got a place for the leash to go through. It's called Silver Paw. It's actually Velcro, really lightweight, and it's got fleece lined, and then it's got some thermal, like a puffer jacket that's not the down. It's got that synthetic insulation in there, not a ton but enough. And then this will go right over the top of her and clip her in when she's sleeping. you can see this. We'll get this tied down on her. So she can have this just all the way wrapped around her body. And then I actually bought myself, when I go through the clothes, I'll go through this again, but I bought this specifically. It's a Cotopaxi, I think I pronounced that right. Got this at REI. It's actually down puffer vest. And I've got the Patagonia puffer, long sleeve puffer coat. It's the synthetic one. And I did the synthetic because if synthetic gets wet, you still remain lofty and you get that, you still retain some of the warmth. And then the down I got so that I could wear under or over that one on really cold days. But then when she's sleeping, I got this for her too. So we'll put this on her first and wrap her in it. It goes up, actually upside down on her, and you zip across her back, right? And her paws can go through here, and this fits her perfectly. It goes up around her neck. And then I can put this right over the top of it. So I'll show you this in one sec. So she'll be nice and toasty and warm. It's like having wearing a quilt in the sleeping bag. So here you can see I just put this, look, this little down puffer on her, and it cinches in the back here. It's got the cinched little fins and right around her neck, and it's nice and loose. It's not tight. She's actually wearing her harness still, so it might look a little tight, but it's actually really loose. She can lay down comfortably. And then we got this one. And I like this too because this will just pack it all in nice and tight when she's sleeping. Look at that. Hi, stay. So look at that. How about that? So she's got the puffer underneath for extra warmth, right? And then she's got that one on top, and then she'll sleep on this sleeping pad here, and we'll do silver side up to reflect her body warmth. And that's her sleeping system. And if it gets, like I said, if it's really, really cold, then we'll open up that sleeping bag, the Mountain Hardwear Phantom 15, and we'll just have her in that. I'll probably wear my puffer, and then we'll lay that stuff over the top of us. I've also got some mid-weight, REI mid-weight thermals, top and bottom for myself, so I can wear those. And yeah, so anyways, I'll be rocking this little stag wool hat at night and wearing a baseball cap during the day. And then I guess that's kind of it besides our clothes. Oh yeah, our rain jacket. Give me a second. So for our rain gear, I got this is it's an REI, and it's called, oh wait, where's the card? I got the REI X0 Dry GTX. X0 Dry GTX. It's an REI jacket. It's actually Gore-Tex. I've gone with those other jackets that are not Gore-Tex, and they're actually sprayed liner on them. And you know what? The waterproofing just doesn't last on those things. So I wanted to try the Gore-Tex instead. I just got stung. Ouch. Anyways, all right. Yeah, buddy. Oh, and then our pack. So we got the Hyper Light. So with our pack, we got the Hyper Light 3400 Southwest. It's a 55-liter pack. And I actually have a camera mount on here that I'll be taking off. But it's a good pack. I've used it for just short trips, nothing big, so it's still in great condition. And then the old contractor bag, 3 mil thickness, to put that in there and put everything inside of this. At least the sleep system will go inside this, and probably our thermals that we wear to bed and Wanagi stuff, so that we stay waterproof and dry. Even if we're in the rain at night, we can come to camp and get warm back up. But I think that's about it. Oh, what else do we have in here? Oh, here we go. So I've got this is my REI Capeline mid-weight. So I've got a top. I've got a sun shirt. It doesn't have a hood, but this one is a sun shirt. And then I actually have this is a 50 SPF hooded Cortland SPF sun shirt, also really thin weight. And then I have this for my hiking shirt, which is just your basic RBX moisture wicking anti I think it's got anti-smell to it too, or bacteria on it, but just a short sleeve shirt. We've got these are just an REI gaiter that are gonna go on our shoes. I probably need to show the shoes. I've got some Gore-Tex rain pants, and it just depends on weather and what it's looking like. We may ship these ahead to the Sierras, not sure yet. And then our Capilene midweight bottoms, and two darn tough socks, two Injin liners, a right ankle brace because my ankle's dust. It's pretty weak, so I need that. And then I got these cool REI hiking shorts, and they've got the liners inside for hiking. A nice liner that I can wash and rinse out and do all that. And these are quick drying. They got some pockets in them. They're pretty sweet. And I'll probably take a really lightweight pair of synthetic boxers too, just to wear it, switch out of those shorts and maybe wash them and let them dry at night, and then wear the boxers going to sleep. I got two other pairs of Ninja socks, but I probably won't take those. And then a neck gaiter. And it's 50 SPF, so for covering the ears or neck or sun, or just for extra warmth too, even this will work out. And then the most important part of my gear here is my back brace, because I've had several spine surgeries, 4 spine surgeries as a result of my firefighting days. And what this does is it just sucks it all in nice and tight, and keeps it nice and protected so nothing gets mushed down, compacted, or weird bends or motions or things like that won't happen. And my pack fits right around here. It's nice. I've hiked with this before. It's a godsend. It's the reason why I'm able to pack and backpack still. But anyways, fingers crossed it'll all go well. And we'll go through more of this stuff, but I just wanted to give you a quick breakdown of what I'm taking on the PCT, and we'll get this all weighed out. But my hope is that we're going to be somewhere around 10 to 12 pounds max with all our gear. That's the hope anyways, 10 to 12 max on base weight. That's not including the gas or the water or the food. So, and then trekking poles will be outside, hiked with, and the clothes I'm wearing, probably like shorts, sun shirt, the regular shirt, my socks, my ankle brace, this brace and stuff. And then I'll go through my shoes too. I just got new shoes, and pretty excited. Peace.